Rep the South Side whenever you pay with your White Sox debit card from Wintrust Community Banks and score perks like free ATMs, no monthly fees, and a $300 opening bonus. Pay with pride every time with Wintrust, Chicago's bank.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck Garfien. Welcome back to another edition of the White Sox podcast, brought to you by Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Show your team pride with the White Sox debit card. Get yours at wintrust.com/Sox, member FDIC, lender. So when Edgar Quero came on this podcast back in January, he talked about his dream of making it to the major leagues. Well, here we are, 4 months later, and Edgar is living out that dream, and he's playing like somebody who will be a big part of the White Sox future. At the plate, behind the plate, and in the clubhouse, and he just turned 22 years old. We had this conversation after the most crushing loss of the White Sox season when the Royals came back from down 3-1 in the 8th, 3-2 in the 9th, and they beat them in painful walk-off fashion. The loss was one thing. How you bounce back is another. And when you hear this conversation with Edgar, his voice is one that you want going into battle with the White Sox going forward. Here's Edgar on the podcast. Let's go. All right, with me, it's Edgar Quero of the White Sox. And you know, when you set up an interview, you hope it's following a win. And unfortunately, I'm talking to you, Edgar, after probably the toughest loss of the season. You guys had a 3-2 lead in the 9th, and it was just a back-breaking loss. How much did that one hurt?
You know, it's baseball right there. It was playing like a really good game. We made a couple of mistakes the last inning, and, you know, ball game is over. But, yeah, it's just about baseball. I know we're going to be better today. Than a series.
Does a loss like that stay with you? And if it does, how long does it stay with you?
Stay with me, I mean, a lot of time, especially the full 9. But the next day, I just change the page, get ready for the game in the day.
Was it tough for you to go to bed last night? Because you're also catching. There's a lot of things that goes on in the game. You might think, you know, could I have done this differently or that differently? Was that kind of in your mind, or how was it after the game for you?
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit like that, especially when we lose game like that. Coming in the bed, I'm thinking about like, oh, what about if I call this pitch? What about if you're gonna call that one? It's just a little bit of everything, you know.
What was the clubhouse like after that?
You know, everybody was sad, like a little sad. I'm thinking about it, but Will was in the clubhouse and say, "Hey guys, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow is a new game. Let's get ready for tomorrow."
Yeah. So Will came and spoke to the team after that loss?
Yep.
Is that the first time he's done that? How often does he do that?
No. I mean, he's been doing it a couple times, especially when we lose like game like that, like tie games. We're playing really good. You know, it's good see the manager doing this because that helps us to be in better position too.
Yeah. So what did he say to you guys?
He's just kind of like, "Hey guys, it's okay. It's a good game. We lose, but it's about baseball. Get ready for tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's a new day."
Yeah. Do you like that, hearing that from a manager as opposed to a manager coming in and...
Yeah, exactly. I like it because he's positive. You know, when the manager is positive, everybody has to be positive.
So you guys, I looked at your numbers, and as we're talking here, 9 of your, and you weren't here for all of them, obviously, but 9 of the 26 losses are by 1 run. 34% of the games that the White Sox have lost this year are by 1 run. What does that say to you about where things are at with the team?
That told me, like, we're playing really good baseball. It's just, I mean, we're there, we're close. We just need to figure out some stuff in the late in the game. You know, the win is gonna come.
Yeah. The way I looked at the game was the Royals, they right now know how to win the close games, and you guys are still figuring that out. Is that kind of how you look at it?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, I mean, not fine like a way, but we're trying like to do the all stuff that we need to do, especially late in the games, like tie games to win the ball game. That's what that's what I like. We need to work and keep doing it.
Okay. Well, let's move on to other things. This portion of the podcast is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And let's go back to January, Edgar, because you came on this podcast back in January and you talked about your dream of making it to the major leagues. How does it feel to now be here?
Feels amazing, man. It's dream come true. Feels amazing. It's really good.
You got called up, and there's a video of this. You were in AAA, and Sergio Santos tells you that you're going to be going to the major leagues, and you got really emotional. You were tearing up, and not everybody reacts that way. Why did you react so emotionally when you found out you're coming to the majors?
It's a big reaction because I got on my mind, like, everything I do, minor leagues, Cuba. I mean, there's a lot of stuff behind this, and, everything's coming at the same time. And, the reaction is impossible to stop the reaction right there.
But what were you thinking about, or who were you thinking about when you found out?
I was thinking about all I was doing in Dominican in 2 years, doing a lot of tryouts. The time that I were over there, the COVID time, I was 6 months in my house, like staying in my house, doing nothing, like thinking about it. Oh, what's going to happen now? I'm here. So, and now I sign, I get to USA, I do my stuff, minor leagues, it was like, oh my God, my time is coming.
What did that mean to your family?
It means a lot too, because they was there with me too, like support me most of the time in everything that I was doing. It's a big part for them too.
So what are you learning about the major leagues now that you're here, about how you need to play and what you need to do to stay here and succeed?
Yeah, it's kind of like you have to slow down a little bit the game, because here the game is a little faster. But you have to create your routine. If you have a routine and you're going to play baseball, having fun, and trying to slow down a little bit the game, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, I've been impressed with you because you really it looks like you really are slowing down things, as if you have like a slow heartbeat out there on the field. Is that kind of what you're doing, you're trying to do, or it's just there, that's who you are?
It's just there. That's what I are. That's what I am. I'm just trying to play baseball and help the team, and I'm not trying to do too much most of the time.
You've got 3 game-winning hits already with the White Sox. It does seem like when the pressure is on you, you feel comfortable in those moments. Do you feel comfortable when the game is on the line and there's a guy on base and you are at the plate?
Yeah, most of the time I prepare myself for those moments, especially when I saw the game. I just learned the game, and I'm still in the game like, oh, this game is tied. Maybe I got the AB that we need. I'm just preparing myself for that moment, and when the moment is there, I'm not scared. I'm just trying to do my best.
All right, I want to talk to you about some game situations. For instance, when you are either in an 0-2 count or just with 2 strikes in general, what's your plan? What's your approach?
Well, with 2 strikes, it's kind of tough, but I was just thinking about like cover the most of the part of the plate, like just trying to see the ball and see the breaking ball hanging and get on the fastball. But yeah, it's kind of like just trying to hit the ball like close to the strike zone. My strike zone get a little like bigger, but yeah, just trying to follow up most of the time with the fastball and hit the hanging breaking balls.
It's not easy hitting with 2 strikes. What's been the key to your success in doing it? I mean, you touched on it a little bit there, but what has to happen, and why do you feel pretty confident in those situations?
Sometimes, I'm a catcher. Sometimes I know what is coming. Sometimes I know what they gonna do, and that helped me a little bit too.
Because you're a catcher, or why?
Yeah, because I'm a catcher. I think because I'm a catcher, but I think some players can do it too. Because everybody's smart in baseball, and some players can do it too like that. But most of the time, catchers is gonna easier because that's what we gonna do behind the plate too.
Is it because you are a catcher, you have a better idea of predicting what pitch is coming, or are you kind of seeing what that pitcher is going to do?
Yeah, it's kind of like predicting how they're gonna work, how they're gonna throw to me, or the sequence they're gonna use it. Sometimes I take it. Sometimes not. It's hard, but sometimes I have the idea.
It's a game of chess. Do you play chess, by the way?
No.
But that's basically what it is. I mean, it's a big try to guess what is coming, and then you have to execute. The first time you faced Garrett Crochet and Aroldis Chapman, you got hits off of these guys, two of the best lefties, best hitters in baseball. What were your approaches with them, if you can remember specifically?
I just was trying to be on time with the fastball. This guy throw gas. But yeah, I just want to be on the fastball and be on time.
But what did that mean to you that, you're in the major leagues, you're playing well, but then you're able to execute and get hits off of guys like that who you've watched on TV, and now you're in the box against them, there they are on the mound, and you're able to get a hit off of them? Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh, this feels good. Those guys, they're so good. Was facing them, I got a hit. It's kind of like, oh, it's a good point. Yeah.
So where you are right now, you've got back-to-back. You don't strike out that much, but the last two games, you've struck out 3 times.
Yeah. It's been a little tough. That's a couple games. My timing is, I lose a little bit my timing right now, but, I will be back tomorrow.
Well, what are the Royals doing? Are they doing something, or is it more of on your end what's going on?
No, it's just about me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what do you need to do, if I can ask?
Just be on time. Like I say to Marcus most of the time, I just need my timing. It's just be on time.
How do you get on time? How do you get your timing back?
It's just working in the cage with my rhythm, maybe a little machine with the fastballs or breaking balls.
So you and 𝗙ance 𝗏𝗏 represent a big part of the future for this team. What kind of spark are you both trying to provide for the White Sox?
We're trying to provide the hard game, play hard, be smart in the field too, help the team most of the time, taking base on balls, taking good ABs, taking long ABs. That help too. Sometimes, if you take a long AB, pitcher is gonna be in trouble because it doesn't matter if you strike out after or you miss or whatever. But it's a long AB, the pitcher have to throw 7-8 pitches to you. It's kind of hard for him.
It also helps.
Yeah, especially if you're the first guy in the inning,
So you are thinking that when you're the first hitter of an inning, you're trying to not just get a hit, but you're thinking about the pitcher out there. And in a way, you're thinking about your own pitcher because that gives him more time in the dugout, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you surprised more? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's kind of I think I gotta have to be on base because I start in the inning. It doesn't matter if I hit him 4, I hit him 3 or 5 in the lineup. But right now, I'm kind of first. I have to be on first, taking good AB, base on ball, base C, whatever. But I have to be there.
Yeah, what I like about what you're doing is, you could be coming up there trying to hit a home run or trying to really max out. And that's tough to do. I feel like you're going out there oftentimes just trying to do what you can do, what's best for the situation to produce a better outcome. Is that kind of what your mentality is?
Yeah, it's kind of like that most of the time. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Especially yesterday with the guys on second base, I know I haven't tough days. But I was like, okay, now I gotta hit the ball. It doesn't matter where the ball is going, but I have to hit the ball and have to be on my right. Have to be ground ball to second base or ground ball to first. I have to move that guy. And
Yeah. So if you're in the middle of a game and your timing isn't off, your timing is off. You're not feeling great. So you kind of change your mind about, okay, what can I do that's best for right now?
Yeah, exactly. It's just about that. Like I just need to help the team, and in the moment that they need me, and that's what I'm trying to do right now.
All right. So are you catching tonight?
No, I'm not catching tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready to play, but I'm not catching. I'm in dugout.
Okay. Are you DHing, or you don't know if you're DHing?
No. Marty's catching. Bonnie is DH.
Okay. So let's go into. Oh, you know what? This is actually. I was going to ask you what your game prep is as a catcher, but now that you're off today, can you take us through what you're going to do today and to prepare for tomorrow?
Yeah, today I get on the field, stretch in the weight room. I hit in the cage. Maybe get out with Drew, get some early work, different, receiving a little bit, get back, doing some workout in the weight room. I'm ready for the game after.
And then when do you start preparing for tomorrow? So I guess you're catching on Thursday?
Yeah, tomorrow is a little bit more because I gotta go with the plan, with the meetings, with the pitcher. We do the same thing today, but today is kind of like more Matty and the pitcher. I have to be there too for support if they need me or something. But yeah, it's kind of like more tomorrow. I have to prepare, get early, talk with my pitchers, talk with cats, and get ready to plan for the game.
Okay. What do you feel about the Royals and how you try to beat them with the offense that they have?
They're playing good baseball too. They have really good players, really good guys. Pitching staff is really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a really good job yesterday. I think that we just lose the game because game is like that. It's hard. Sometimes the W is hard to take it. But yeah, we played a really good game yesterday. I think that way that we played yesterday is a good way to win the ball game.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like, you want to win those games, but when you lose them like that, does that make you stronger? Does that make you tougher?
Yeah, that'll make you stronger, but it's kind of like we got to win. We like to win. But when we lose, whatever, especially a game like that, like you say, we make it stronger. Okay, next day it's going to be better.
Yeah, you're used to winning. You want to be winning. Is the losing, does it get to you?
A lot. Yeah, because I like to win. I'm the guy, like I say years before or interviews before, like I like to win. I'm the guy, like I like to win because most of the time, all my career in minor leagues, I've been in teams like we win. Like last year, Birmingham, year before, in Anaheim too. It's kind of like, I'm the guy, like I like to win every day. And yeah, we're gonna figure out here. We're doing a really good job. Like I say, we're gonna still like pushing and playing hard. I know the W is gonna come like easy way.
You just got here. Do you feel comfortable? I don't want to say speaking your mind, but maybe it is speaking your mind. Just talking to people about how losing is unacceptable.
Yeah, I feel comfortable because you have to create some mentality, especially on young players like me. If I don't come with that mentality, what's gonna happen? I have to be hungry, especially because I'm a young player.
Yeah.
Because I know, like in minor leagues, we have a lot of young players too. We have to create some mentality to win ball games.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a lot of guys in that clubhouse who feel like you?
Yeah, sure. Everybody like to win. It feel amazing. The clubhouse when we win is something different. Like, I know like everybody like it.
It's not that you want to and you need to, right?
Yeah.
I like it. Just a few more questions. How are you getting better as a catcher?
Working every day. I'm learning, listening, doing what you need to do. It's about that. It's about work.
Where would you like to improve on in your catching?
Same thing. My framing, calling games is the biggest part that I need to improve. Is always have to space to be better in the spot.
And who's been helping? Who's been helping you the most in that?
𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗟𝗏 right here. 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗏 and Walker.
Walker McKinnon.
Yeah, they help me a lot here.
What's some of the best advice you've gotten?
I mean, they be there for me most of the time. I mean, a lot of times they just say like, "You're receiving good." Mm-hmm. Sometimes the umpire don't get me. They don't give you a strikes. But yeah, my moving is right there. They just trying to help me every day. Show me videos. Show me numbers. Support me most of the time. Help me. They keep helping me every day, and that's what they're doing. I'm proud. I like it.
When you don't get a call, do you say stuff to the umpire?
No, I don't say nothing. It's just they get. I mean, I get like, oh, you don't give me that one, but I can't say anything because it's tough.
You don't want to get thrown out of the game.
It's not about that. If I have to withdraw the game for something that I think like they miss a big time, it's gonna happen. But I'm not that guy. Like I'm gonna fight with the umpire.
Yeah. Have you been thrown out of a game before?
No.
Okay.
Never.
All right. What would you say to White Sox fans who are frustrated right now and they want to believe in the future?
They need to thrash, just like thrash and come to the field, support us, and give us the bigger hug and support us every time and keep thrashing. And we're gonna be good, and we're playing good baseball, and we gotta get the win.
Yeah. I think this team just needs some wins. Like, you had some momentum. You win that series against the Astros, and then I'm like, we're going to Kansas City. They're red hot, right? But if you just got to put some wins together, I think this can really start going in the right direction. Is that what you think? Yeah,
that's what I think too. Like I said, we're playing really good. Sometimes it's hard because baseball this sport is fantastic. It's crazy sometimes. But yeah, we're playing really good. I'm proud, like, how are we playing. I know, like, we're going to keep playing hard and we're going to keep pushing.
Yeah, I mean, you say you were playing really good, and the fans are like, what do you mean you're playing really good? Look at the record. So what do you see that the fans don't see?
But yeah, sometimes it's not about records. Sometimes it's not about, like, win or losers. Sometimes you have to see the game, watch the game, and see what's happening in the game. I know it's tough because the record is there, it's negative. But like I say, if we're playing good baseball, that's going to change. That's going to change.
Because I watch every inning, every pitch, and it's a different experience. You were not here last year, but it seems like most nights you guys are right there to win it. You're so close, and it's just not happening. But with guys like you on the team, I do believe that you will turn the corner, and hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Edgar Quero, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And it's been fun watching you play. You bring a lot of fire and intensity and great approach to your at-bats, and it's appreciated to watch, and it's fun to watch. So keep it up.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Edgar Quero here on the White Sox podcast. Hawk Harrelson, take it away.
All right, Art Chuck, this edition of the White Sox podcast is over.